guys, and welcome to the Stakewolle channel. Today I'm gonna tell you about the new consensus mechanism, Proof of Engagement. PoE provides the incentives for all of the community around the blockchain to be actively involved. It brings higher decentralization through the combination of engagement rewards and stake than a pure proof-of-stake mechanism. Martin Warner and Ethan Frey have been researching and developing this system since 2019. It was presented at Interchain Conversations June 2019, the same conference where Cosm Wesson was born. T-Grade is the first network which implemented PoE. We have attached their documentations to the video, and here we will tell you about the main aspects. Proof of engagement is not a radical new consensus model, rather an evolutionary step built on the strength of previous consensus mechanisms while addressing some of the shortcomings. PoE combines a staking model with a non-transferable reputation. Reputation or engagement points is earned by validators and other stakeholders who actively participate in the blockchain. With proof of engagement, there is a little scope for validators to capture voting weight, unless in some cases they have a relatively high level of engagement. A validator's large income increases its voting power and also creates an economic imbalance, making profits unequal for all validators. High-stake, low-engagement validators lose the most profit, and the biggest winners are validators with low stake but high engagement. The engagement model seeks engagement between the developers of the chain, the participants, and validators. The model balances the long-term outlook with encouraging innovations from new entrants through hackathons and bounty programs. The implementation of the PoE is down to the individual chain, as it is fully configurable not only at Genesis but through the governance model. This is the validator that reaches out to others, shares best practice, is active in the group chats and forums, and the one that writes open source code tools. To ensure that a validator remains engaged, there is a half-life mechanism where the engagement rewards halving every 6 months if no new engagement rewards are accrued. For example, if a validator has 100 engagement rewards and does nothing for the network, then this reward will decrease to 50 points after 6 months, after another 6 months it will be 25 points, and so on. PoE combines the best from proof of authority and proof of stake with the added element of community engagement. PoE has the advantages that it is simple to implement, provides stability, and has the flexibility that many algorithms can be applied to the voting or reward curves without breaking it. The disadvantages of PoE is in requiring off-chain validation and trust of the entities behind the validators. There is a risk of forming a highly static oligarchy, and there is a nothing at stake risk as there is no punishment for cheating. Proof of stake has the advantages that it requires no off-chain validation, there is a dynamic validator set with no gating, and the token value increases through speculation. Proof of stake has the disadvantages that it is vulnerable to anonymous actors such as flash loans, runs the risk of becoming a plutocracy with no mechanisms for progressive taxes on the rich, and it is complex to implement. PoE provides both stability with no flash changes to the validator set, as well as dynamic membership to prevent stagnation, the ability to allow flexible curves to tailor algorithms to the chain's needs that will evolve over time. Using a sigmoid curve provides a smooth sailing on max stake and incremental bonuses to power for those with high engagement. Engagement eases in newcomers and equally reduces staking requirements for established validators. By applying a sigmoid curve, the distribution is smooth. The distribution gives the lower rewards for newcomers. However, once established, the validators can get similar rewards and the staking requirements goes down as engagement goes up. The power of PoE is in the flexibility to adapt to the life cycle of the chain, the rewards distributed to the active community, and plus it is resistant to centralization. In this video, I told you about the main aspects of proof of engagement and the advantages over other consensus models. But if you want to know more, just let me know. Also, if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comments. Do not forget that you have an opportunity to stake on us and subscribe to our social networks like Twitter or Telegram. Thank you for your attention.